In the heart of the rugged frontier, where dust devils chased the wind across endless plains and the sun painted the land in fiery gold, tales of the wild girl echoed through every saloon, every campfire, every rancher's whispered story. She was said to be untamable, half outlaw, half spirit of the wilderness, with eyes like burning coals and a spirit that bowed to no man. Some claimed she'd been raised by wolves, others swore she'd broken out of every town jail she was ever thrown into, and more than a few ranch hands told the story of how she'd wrestled a Mustang barehanded just to ride it free into the night. Every man who tried to tame her failed, whether through marriage, money, or force, and those foolish enough to test her ended up nursing broken bones, bruised pride, or empty pockets. But then came the rancher. Not just any rancher, but a man forged by the same land that had hardened her spirit. A man who had built his empire out of calloused hands, unyielding grit, and a heart that had seen both triumph and loss. He bought her freedom one stormy evening at an auction where she was being paraded like some outlawed prize. The townsfolk whispered that he was mad, that he was throwing away his fortune for a woman who would never bow, never settle, never belong. But as he led her away, she didn't fight him like she had fought all the others. She walked beside his horse, chains rattling softly, her wild eyes fixed on the horizon. At his ranch the battle began. Not of fists or fury, but of wills. She wouldn't eat for days, refusing to touch food set before her, until one morning she woke to find him working alone, shoveling dirt, his shirt clinging to his sweat-soaked back as he repaired a broken fence. He never begged her to help, never demanded her obedience, yet something shifted in her heart that day. A strange respect she couldn't name. Slowly, the girl who had snarled like a wolf began to rise at dawn with him. At first only to watch, then to mimic, then to work beside him. He never tried to cage her spirit. Instead, he let her run across the open fields, gave her a horse that matched her wild soul, and treated her not as property, but as an equal. Nights by the fire turned into stories shared in whispers, and the walls around her heart began to crack. She realized that for the first time, she wasn't someone's possession, nor someone's challenge to be conquered. She was someone's partner, someone's choice. And for the rancher, every moment with her reminded him why he had risked it all. Not to tame her, but to walk beside her. The people who once mocked him now watched in awe as the wild girl who had defied the world chose, of her own free will, to stand with the man who had seen her not as an animal to be broken, but as a woman to be cherished. And so, under the endless western sky, they built a life not of chains, but of freedom, not of control, but of trust. And their love became the kind of legend that outshone every campfire tale. Folks still speak of it today, saying the rancher bought the girl no man could tame. But in truth, he never tamed her at all. He simply gave her a place where she no longer needed to fight. Friends, if you felt the fire of this story burn in your heart, if you believe in love that respects freedom and strength, then make sure you hit that subscribe button right now. Join us for more powerful stories of the untamed West, where legends live, and where every tale holds a piece of truth that can't be silenced.